Hi there, trader. This is a video brought to you by Admiral Markets. My name is Chris, and I'm focusing on how healthy trading is about trapping and not chasing. First of all, though, be aware that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk and may not be suitable for everyone. Please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is not advice and is for informational and educational purposes only. And by continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer. So, what is it that I'm talking about? What is this chasing that I'm talking about? First of all, let me explain the fear and greed that is actually driving this behavior. Chasing is basically entering a setup right here, right now, because we think that we're going to miss the trade. We think that we're going to miss as a trader the action and the profits. It gives us that illusion that basically we're not in the trade and we need to be. So that is basically making us fearful, and we think that therefore we could miss the profits, and there is therefore the greed involved as well. So a lot of that has to do with the fact that basically price moves up and down quickly, and our minds start to think about the profits that could be made. There's a bit of an internal pressure in us to react to that and to handle that. And there's also time pressure because the market is only retracing for a while before it might continue. So we feel that kind of that moment that now we might be needed to take that trade. So if we enter fast, we might think that's a good decision at that moment. But as the initial excitement then fades away, we start to realize that we kind of reacted to excitement and greed and our emotions rather than to a strategic decision or to a trading plan decision. And of course, then we find out that there's a good chance that we can find out that the trade is not good, it's not part of our trading plan, and we really find out that, oh boy, we made a mistake with entering. All right, so that's basically what happens. We feel feelings of regret, and we start to realize that, oh boy, I chased price and I chased the market. So what can we do with that? How can we solve that? What are solutions? Well, first of all, we have to see maybe the market in a bit different light. First, we can see the whole entering as a bit of a negotiation. When we realize that when we enter the trade, we actually are satisfied with the price at that point, and we realize that the negotiation phase regarding the entry has finished, we might start to realize that it's important to be more demanding in the price we get. We cannot be too easy or casual with this. We have to see it as a negotiation, just like if you buy something, you might want to negotiate with the seller. Well, that's the same thing. As a trader, we want to negotiate with the market and get the best price possible within reason. So that's, of course, one factor you want to keep in mind. There is, in that way, no sense to have a feeling of time pressure because this just leads us to make hasty decisions, buy impulsively, close unfavorable deals. That's not what we want. When we enter the market, we want to be confident that we get a good price and realize that after that we can't renegotiate with the market. That's it. All right. So we want to be very keen on that. So the solution also to that is entering on our terms. Okay, we want to have a plan, stick to that plan via a trading plan. That way, we don't chase the market because we have a plan and we follow that plan. So whenever we enter the market, it is all part of our approach to trading. All right, that entry is part of a well-documented trading plan, and therefore that allows us to claim that edge in the long run. All right, so we do not get that edge if we stake, a position by chasing the market. That's not the good way. We have a fighting chance if we see signals and patterns that justify an entry according to our analysis. That's good. That's trapping when it's predetermined. All right, because that allows us to wait for the conditions, the parameters that we want. We show patience by letting price go into the zone that we think is interesting. And that's how we can counteract that urge to enter the market immediately. We'll be more patient and be able to get an edge on the market in the long run like that if we can implement that patience in our trading. All right, so that's all about basically what I wanted to say. Join us in the live webinars on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Hope to see you then and wish you all great trading. Cheers.